That's right. The house isn't gonna clean itself.
Girl, you so right this bitch ain't gonna clean itself. You sitting on the couch watching me clean this whole house. You gonna say the house like this bitch won't clean itself. And guess who ain't gotta clean this bitch? Me, I will go lay my
And I was playing.
I don't give a damn if you playing. You living your best life, feet all on the couch and shit. I'm over here sweeping. House ain't gonna clean itself. Who gonna clean this bitch? I ain't.
Funny dude just got punched in the face.
Ever wondered what a 1,000-pound cow looks like up close and in person? This is the place to come. Also, maybe.
Trying to say they can't repair my tire, and I have to buy a whole new tire. You guys are all just trying to get over on me because I'm female. Uncle's a mechanic.
Let me show you the reason why we cannot repair this.
She's accusing them of taking advantage of her because she's a woman.
So you mean to tell me your uncle can repair this?
You lying ass bitch.
The guy ever cried in front of you?
Oh, absolutely.
What was the reason?
Because I broke up with him.
And how did you feel in that moment?
I felt amazing. Cry more? Because women love it.
Sometimes your girlfriend or boyfriend breaks up with you. Guess what? Get the f*** over it. They no longer want you. No one gives a f***. You gotta get the motherfucker in.
It's facts! It's facts! It's not facts. These sites are not facts.
I know you're not worth $200 million and was splitting rent with your ex-girlfriend.
You talking about that I should pay for the whole thing?
Absolutely. Hold on. $200 million deal and you was splitting rent with your ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? The right decision. You worth $200 million. Her rent was probably $3,000, bro.
Okay, but
she killing herself to make half, and then she always with you.
But look,
how
if
is she
you,
even
if you
making
willing,
that
okay. So basically, she's looking around. she's looking around for her apartments, and she came across one, but it was way out of her price range. It was like double what she could afford. So I was like, this is really nice. I want you to be able to stay here. I want to be able to pull up and stay here. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can you afford? And I'll split it. I'll pay the rest. So
right.
I ended up doing that, and I was like, yo, whatever happens, and I want the people's advice on this too, because I'm curious.
Yeah, I am the people.
Basically, bruh, I said whatever happens in this relationship for the next year, I'm committed to paying this rent. Like, I don't know if this is my wife. I don't know if it's not. So I'm like, okay, for this next year, I got you. Whatever happens, we could break up. I got you for this next year. I'll split rent with you.
You into it with the wrong mindset, though.
I know, but brother, I don't know. I just didn't know. So then we end up breaking up 5-6 months into the rent. And basically that's where I'm at now, where I'm like, man, do I keep helping her out?
Well, you gave her your word. You shouldn't have done that. Don't do that again, especially knowing that she's probably not going to be the one. Like, y'all not even engaged. Yeah, bro, don't ever do that again.
Manipulative and deceptive to say that somebody needs to bring this much money to a relationship, but you're bringing absolutely nothing of value except for maybe a pretty face.
Well, what do you bring to the table, I guess? Everyone.
I feel like we are the table. Like, they should bring everything to us.
Why is there such a differential between men and women on this?
Because we're all different.
So as a man, I can say what I think men should bring, and I can say what I think women should bring, but y'all can't seem to think outside of what you want. Why can't you tell me what women should do?
Sometimes guys don't communicate that. Like, I've been in relationships or just dates in general where I've never heard like a guy be like, oh yeah, I want you to do this. Like, you don't say anything. But
Wait, so hold on. If I have to pay on the first date, I need to wait for you to tell me to do it?
No, I
need to wait for you to say, to tell me what you need? Or is the right move as a guy to just get it, and we don't need you to remind us to pay for the date? That's what we do.
Last night I came home from the bar and cried myself to sleep because, and I understand this is like a little bit vulnerable, because I feel like no one is ever going to like fall in love with me. And I texted my friends about it, and my friend was like, someone's gonna love you because people already do, and how like I don't want to settle and like I'm not settling, and and I only get one person, and like I should be with the right one and not force it with the wrong one. I'm like, I know all of that, right? It doesn't make it any easier that I'm 29. Every single like dating experience that I have is just a joke, or I like get myself into these like situationships and I'm like just over it, because they're just, it makes you like wonder why you're not good enough for the real thing, right? And like I've been dealing with this my entire 20s. It's nothing new. My friends have always been in relationships. I've always been the single one. But when it gets to the point where like I'm just wondering if I'm gonna get married or have kids, like I start to worry about it a little bit. And like I don't know, I guess I thought that at this point in my life, like I wouldn't still be feeling this way. I just think it's important to like share moments like that online, because I don't know, we see all these trends about like marriage and picking the girl up off the side of the street, but like I don't really feel like I see a lot of this discourse online.
I mean, men hear this and they automatically think it's your own doing. Well, I'm not settling. I'd rather do this. I'd rather do that. Catastrophic thinking. There's nothing that can ever go wrong. Everything always has to go right. I'm not ready to work anything out. I'm not ready to fix anything. None of that. You know what, man? It's one thing for a man to say, okay, I know I'm dealing with a woman, so this, and this is going to happen. Think about it like going to school. I know I'm going to be taught math, history, English, science. Those subjects are probably never ever going to change. What will change is the curriculum in terms of what's being taught, what's being said, the textbooks. Those things are going to change. But I know coming in, I'm probably in some form or fashion going to be taught these things. Modern women, y'all don't do that. Every single year with every single class of men, y'all change y'all subjects, like the entire curriculum, like the last one was trash. Forget about it. There's nothing new. Everything is going to change. And so people don't really know what to do. They don't know where to go. From year to year, you change. From season to season, you change. So normally a man will go to another man and say, how did you do that? And what he's saying may or may not work, depending on who he's coming across, depending on the woman. And not only will it not work, it's going to fail. Like it's going to fail miserably, to the point of the man being embarrassed and scrutinized and posted online. That's not how it's supposed to go. If you're looking at it maybe from the stock market, people in the stock market, hey, I've seen this over and over again. And usually when I come across this is what I do. And if it gets bad enough in the past, I've just removed myself from the stock market altogether. Well, do you think that? No, I don't think anything. Have you ever missed? Yep. I've missed some gains, but I've also missed some losses. And those losses were huge losses. And I'd rather stick over here with the gains that I'm making that are slow and steady versus the gains over here that may be huge. It's just basically it's too much of a risk. So once again, we're right back to making a business decision.
Get the ick when men are vulnerable. I've found that what women really want is a guy who will connect with them, who will ask them how their day was, who will sit and talk to them about the drama with their sister.
Right.
But they also feel more comfortable and safer because the guy's really strong. And once they feel like there's cracks in that armor and that the guy actually has vulnerability and has some weaknesses and isn't as strong, then the woman feels less safe in the relationship. And so I think that this is such a hard paradox where men are asked to be vulnerable, but what many women mean is be emotionally intelligent towards my issues, but don't open up about yours. So what do we do about that?
What do we do?
I think that we really do need updated definitions of modern masculinity and modern femininity.
No, we don't need any of that. We need the massive majority of women to grow up. You know, people are so afraid to say this on this app, but like I would say maybe 80+% of women subscribe to the patriarchal norm, right? Like they want a man who is better than them in every way. And genuinely deep down inside, they just want to sit at home with the kids and be taken care of. You hear it said in many different forms on this app. And when somebody like me gets online and go, no, we're all equal. Y'all taking y'all ass to work, paying half the bill. Like, oh, how could you dare ask me to be a fully grown adult woman? Like, how could you dare? And like, I remember at one point feeling crazy going, is this not true equality? Like, man and woman in relationship have equal say. Both work, both pay bills. And it was just a slew of women. Like, that ain't equal. Housework. That's all they housework. And I said, what if a nigga pick up after himself and cook and clean? I just can't respect him if he not paying all my bills. And I've said that exact statement before. Like, you don't want a man who's emotionally intelligent because you want to like interact with him equally within the relationship. You want a man who's emotionally intelligent because you just want someone who's good at dealing with your emotions. You're tipping on narcissistic. Heard man after man after man say it on podcast after podcast after podcast. Like, when you finally find that emotionally intelligent man, he's not going to want you back because you are emotionally unintelligent. I think hearing it from a woman's mouth makes you understand it better, but at the end of the day, you're going to default back to what you're used to, which is being trash.
This is emotional immaturity, plain and simple. We need updated definitions. We don't. We need modern women to be emotionally mature. That's what they need to be. Okay, he's handling my emotions. I'm a partner to him. I'm going to handle his. You handle your girlfriend's emotions without needing an updated. That's kind of, man, it's not the dumbest thing I've heard, but that's pretty stupid. Come on, guys.
I really want us to be smarter as women and stop missing out on the love phase of a man. The phase of a man's life when he's grinding, he's building, and he's broke, that's when he wants love. He wants to grow with somebody and build with somebody. Once that phase is gone, it is literally all transactional. It's no more love. If all women want is for a man to take them to luxury restaurants, they will definitely do that. But they understand at that point that it's all transactional. So that means if I do that for you, then I want something in exchange. And typically that means that he wants to clap some cheeks. He realized that it's dinner for time and money for attention. He's totally clear on that, and men don't mind paying for it. That's the really sad part that nobody wants to admit. When he's successful and busy, he's definitely done with the love phase and he's not looking for a wife. His sole focus is to clap them cheeks because when he was grinding and looking for love, nobody wanted him. So he's straight on that. He has figured out how to get exactly what he wants and he don't mind paying for it because he got the money to do it. He can have a different girl every single night if that's what he wanted. So why would he waste his time marrying somebody when he knows that that's going to be the same poo-tang that he going to have for the rest of his life, day after day and year after year? It makes no sense to me. So stop skipping the grinding phase and chasing that finished man. Because by the time he's up, love is gone and all that's left is the transaction.
The thing about my life is that all my friends, all the people that I've been hanging out with the past 6 years here in Toronto, they are taken or they have children or they've left the city. So they're not around for me to hang out with on a Friday night. They're hanging out with their boyfriend or their girlfriend or their child, okay? And I'm the only single friend. I am the only single friend in my group. And even my single friends like have a person that they can cuddle with on the couch on a Friday night. Because here's the thing, it is a Friday night and all I want to do is stay in my sweats and eat 2 bite brownies and watch a Netflix documentary, okay? And I want someone on the couch to do it with me. I do. I really do. And here's the thing. I do. I love socializing. I love meeting strangers. I really do. But I'm exhausted. Like, I am exhausted. All I want to do is stay in. But here's the problem. What if my future husband right now is ordering an old fashioned at Bar Mordecai and I'm not there? And I'm not there to meet him. So, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted.
I mean, you could get up and go have a little fun for about an hour, then go back home. The way y'all think about things in general, once again, catastrophizing everything. What if this? What if that? Modern women, it's one thing to overthink. There's a lot of people, men and women, that overthink things. Call it analysis paralysis at some point in time. You never make a decision, but you get on videos and talk about this. Your inaction is an action. Well, I'm not doing anything. Well, nothing happens. That's plain and simple. Go out for a couple hours, a few hours. If nobody's is there, then leave and go home after an hour. That's it. Sit at the bar, eat some food, Go home. That's it. You don't always have to be seen by men. God dog. Well, I want this, I want that. You want a man to want to do what you want to do. Maybe that man don't want to do that. Think about what a man likes to do. And maybe, just maybe, you'll go to those places where they are and say, oh, shoot, there's a lot of men here. There's a lot of good men here. Oh, shoot, they're coming up and talking to me. Wow. It's that easy.
So I was watching a live. One of the influencers that I really like, she is actually part of the reason why that I talk the way that I do, because I started following her channel and I love the topics that she touches on. Her name is Dee Dee Woods. She's also a married woman. Ladies, if you're looking for decent advice and who's going to tell the truth, Dee Dee Woods is that girl. Anyway, I just caught her live and she was, pretty much saying how women these days don't want to build with a man. They'll create their own, but they don't want to have to help a man do anything. And I find that interesting because that is very true. But y'all don't want to, certain women don't want to build with a man, but they want to take from a man. Listen to how that sounds. Y'all don't want to build with them, but you want to take from them. If that ain't the most selfish, entitled mess that y'all are currently living by, is madness. Men are human beings. Women are human beings. We need each other for a reason, okay? And helping your man build a legacy not only benefits you, but your children, right? So why wouldn't you want to be getting your hands dirty along with that man? Help that man build so that you both can take, right? Because it's something that y'all both put in the pot. It was the same time, effort, energy, sometimes finances. What is wrong with helping a man build? Because him building is also helping you, right? Building together creates a stable foundation for the both of you in a relationship. Why do y'all want men to do all the hard work? If you want men to do all of the hard work and you don't feel like you have to build anything, you're not a partner. You're not a wife. Okay, all you're gonna do is be a leech or a grown-ass child. Okay, you want to be taken care of like a grown-ass child, but respected like an adult. No. You got to put action behind it. You can't sit here and just take from men. Okay, they deserve better. They deserve better, and they're worth more than their resources. So y'all not willing to build, but you damn sure willing to take.
I'm supposed to be going on a date, a walking date, and it's just started pissing down rain. So we said, oh, we'll meet at this shopping center. So now I'm just in a shopping center. So I don't know. This date is giving to 15-year-olds back in the day when you'd meet up like after school or something with the boy you liked in the local shopping center. Now I'm like even more nervous because I don't know this guy. This is a guy from like Bumble. I hate when like we're gonna meet and be like hi and do this whole hi awkward like thing. And then we wander around this like shopping center trying to figure out like where are we going? What are we doing? What's the plan? Which I hate.
Just go with the flow, right? Vibe. Just walk around. You see a store. Hey, let's go in this store. I like it. I don't think it's that hard. I think y'all are doing too. That's why y'all want a man to lead y'all. Because y'all don't have no idea y'all selves. Y'all be saying that, but y'all be turning y'all's brain off, turn it back on and engage with somebody.
You are so handsome. I love your glasses.
Oh, thank you.
They are so pretty.
Appreciate it. What y'all on tonight?
No, we just going with the vibe.
For sure. You want to lock in with me?
That's fine. What's your name?
Dave.
Dave.
What's your name?
Jay.
For sure.
Jamelia.
How old you?
26.
For sure.
You're just so handsome.
Appreciate it. I pulled with the outfit.
Thank you.
For sure. I thought you were younger than 26.
Really?
Oh, really?
I feel so damn old. Okay, you said Dave, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna call you.
All right. You have fun tonight.
You too.
It's time to get a thick, queen, juicy dumper. Positive affirmation time.
Dang, Shardy, do you work at a cow farm? Because that thing is a beefy. It is also inhumane how thick it is. I think I'm big cheeks. Juicy dumper. Thing is thick. Hallelujah. And don't you listen to them when they call you hippo bottomless or tortilla booty or North American long back. Because actually, that thing looks like if you were on Honey, I Blew Up the Kids. But not your whole body, just your butt. Really, they should call you Kendra the Keister, Heather the Heine, Tina the Tush, okay? Debbie Dump Truck. Beep, 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 reverse it. Because that thing is huge!
Well, at least she's having a good time.
When I was growing up, no guys liked me. In middle school, I was called ugly. And in high school, no guys had interest in me. And what was so confusing is every time I looked at myself, like even now, I'm like, I just think I'm so pretty. But because I never got that external validation, so often I'm like, am I crazy? Especially because you look back at old pictures when you thought you were so pretty and you're like, I looked crazy. But you know how all your friends who you didn't think were even as pretty as you, they were getting so much external validation and guys were liking them. So then you're like, what is wrong with me? Anyways, I've just had to accept that people must have different glasses on than me, because I literally think I'm one of the prettiest people in the world and no one else has ever told me it. So I must be seeing something different than y'all.
I mean, you definitely have confidence.
These men on dating apps literally have the ability to piss me off before we have even met, before we've even really engaged in any actual conversation off of the app. So I matched with this guy on Hinge and he seemed like a cool guy. You know, we had really good conversation and stuff. So he messaged me today and he said, hey, I'd like to talk to you, you know, via text. So if you're comfortable, look me up. Here's my name, phone number, address, everything. He's like, here's my LinkedIn, all of it. And he's like, look me up. If you're comfortable, text me. So I look him up. Everything that he had said came back as legit. Everything that he had told me when we were talking on the app was legit. So I felt comfortable to text him. So I text him today and I said, hey, this is so-and-so from Hinge. And 5 hours later, I get a response from him and he was like, who is this? And I was just like, really? Like, are you serious? I didn't actually text him back, but that's what I was thinking. Like, are you actually serious? Like, are you talking to that many women that this day you gave me your information and you don't know who this is? My mind is blown.
I mean, if you're on a dating app, what do you want him to not have anybody else to talk to? I can see if y'all are going out and dating, but the point of a dating app is to say, oh, she might be a match. She might be a match. He might be a match. He might be a match. Because women get more matches than what you would do on your side is say, okay, I'm going through his profile. No. A lot of times y'all be looking for the 6-figure, 6-pack sort of stuff. So that's not really even a standard. What you need to be looking for is values. Obviously, you can look at height and say, oh, okay, you know, it's kind of, you know, it's 5'8". Okay, cool. That works for me. But y'all be like 6 foot, no, 6 foot, no. So you end up finding a 6 foot dude and you make that 6 foot dude fit into what you would want. He says a couple of good things in his profile and you say, oh, yeah, that could work. But then when you come off the date, oh, that date was a disaster. Oh, okay, that didn't work. Let's go down to the 5'11". Oh, that didn't work. Let's go down to the 5'10". Oh, that didn't work. I'm not going any lower. So I guess I'll be single. And you still have all those requests in your inbox. What a man has to do on his side is look at a girl like her and say, okay, cool. Let me, we matched. Okay, let me see if she likes me back. Hey, how you doing? If you like me, do this, this, this. Right? I agree. He probably should have not said, who is this? But actually, he wouldn't have even known your number at that point in time. Did you even say your name? Let me go back and see. All right, I went back. She did, in fact, say, hey, this is so-and-so from Hinge. So that's good on you. Like I said earlier, he shouldn't have responded with, who is this? I don't think I would have done that. I would have looked at my Hinge to see who that was. But back to the point, that's what men are supposed to do as far as dating apps go. That's what they're supposed to do. Oh, who's interested? Well, I don't know who's interested. Well, let's go on a date. Let's see what's up. to see how's it going. He's not supposed to be out there wasting time. I wouldn't waste time. I would see who I like, and then I would probably have a phone conversation with them before I actually take them out on a date. So that's how I would do it. Number one. Number two, you look like you just came off of a 4-day vacation with somebody from Mexico. Saw on your page you said 4-day date in Mexico. What? So you're out here in Mexico on a date? Come on, man. You know you're talking to other people on that dating app.
Some dude in my comments, I had time for the comments today, y'all. I was going through some dude in my comments was like, you're a solid 2. And I just want to say to that, that's fine. But at least I'm funny. Oh, that's it.
Things like weight, how people look, we can adjust things like that. And height is just not important. People really act like they are fending for themselves in the Amazon. And you need a big burly man to be protecting you from all of the wild orangutans that are out to get you. You know that's not true. Stop talking about it's biology. It's just a biological need. A lot of things are biology that you do not do, like keeping your weight regulated. That's biology. It's a biological imperative for you to have a regulated weight. I didn't want to talk about this today. It's a biological imperative for you to do quite a few things that you don't do. But all of a sudden, the biological imperative for you to have a 6-foot-up man is now very important. The biological imperative for you to exercise. How about that? We never talk about these things, these biological needs. But you got a biological need for a 6'2" man.
You're cutting that wrong.
No, I'm not. I'm cutting how much I want.
But that's not how you cut a pizza.
I can cut a pizza how I want in my house.
Okay, well,
I just want this corner. That's all I want.
I know, but what about me?
You cut your own pizza.
You're literally holding
You're an
the
adult.
knife.
You cut the pizza.
Oh my god, can you put the knife down while you're talking to me like that?
But then I can't finish cutting the pizza. Why is this oven so loud? Why did you get literally the loudest oven in the Home Depot? This is the last time I let you pick out an oven. Next time I get an oven, it's gonna make pizzas on its own. It's gonna cut them. Then we can be happy, okay? We'll never have this problem with cutting how much pizza.
Can you turn the timer off, please? At least you're over there.
I don't know how.
Oh my god, you're literally an adult man.
How do I do it? I don't know where the button is.
Figure it out.
There's too many buttons on this oven. Next time, get an oven with one button. Can you do that for me?
What, like an easy bake
I
oven?
don't care. You figure it out. You're the adult here.
So I'm at the gym on the treadmill, minding my business. And this fine brother walk up to me. Shoulders is broad, chest poking out, muscles everywhere. Pop, pop, pop. He gonna come up to me and say, hey, you wanna work out? And I'm like, sure. Baby Jesus done finally answered my prayers. We get to the lat pull down machine. He take off his warm-up joggers. He got these skinny little shorts on, legs like chopsticks. Now I'm 200 pounds. I know I could pick you up easy. But how you gonna pick me up when you keep skipping leg day? You can't pick me up. Oh. Still single.
I was going to say something, but I think I'm going to keep it to myself now.
I told God I'm ready to meet my husband, and I ended up being the most single that I've ever been. No roster, nobody that I'm dating, no prospects. And what I'm learning in this season, where I have to turn away all the ex-men, where I'm having to cut off men who display red flags early on, where I have to not text nobody, not emotionally attached to nobody, not engage in any type of activities with anybody. I am learning that the very thing you desire most, God will require you to give to him. God will require you to totally separate yourself from it so that that thing does not become a God in your life.
Y'all don't know what y'all be asking for. Give me $1 million. You ready for the problems that come with that? Give me a husband. You ready for the problems, the work that you have to put in to get there? No, but I'm going to show you. Sit tight.
Y'all say every woman is beautiful, but then you turn around and say most men are ugly.
Why is it that women get mad when ugly men approach them? Y'all bash women for dating men that y'all find unattractive. And y'all hate the idea of sharing a good-looking man. But y'all claim men and women are equal. But let me just break this down for y'all real quick. If the majority of men are ugly and y'all only want the attractive ones, that means most of y'all are gonna fight over the same man. Or you'll end up settling for ones you claim you don't want. Y'all can't keep screaming equality, then act like average or unattractive men don't deserve love too. Because if all women are beautiful, then so are all men, right? Or are y'all only body positive when it benefits you?
Y'all, it's two type of women. The women that want to go on $400 dinner dates, and then there's me. I don't give a fuck about a dinner. I cook dinner every night. And when I don't cook dinner, like my sister cooking dinner tonight, steak to be exact. Baby, I need you to invest into my business. Keep that $400. Spend $15 on me some business cards, baby. I promise you I'm going to remember you. You can bring your ladder over, start building shit so I can get more inventory. You're on the roster now. Pinky swear. Buy me a little rack, some hangers. I'm gonna be on the phone like, yeah, my man just buy me some hangers from my store. Yeah. But y'all just know, it's just, social media got it. Fuck them flowers. Fuck that $400 steak 40. I don't give a fuck about that. Invest into my business. Buy me a new sign. Shit.
Woman in the comments said, girl, I used to be you. It got me nowhere. Another woman said, no, I want the dinner, the flowers, and $20K to start another business. And this is the one that I like. Begging comes in many forms.
Confirm with your wife that she wants to be valued and she has boundaries that she wants respected. When she says yes, tell her that that actually describes property, and you have no problem treating her like your property. And I think we can all agree there's all types of women, just like there's all types of property. You got the women that are on the Ozempic, always out getting Botox. That's a fixer-upper. You got the women that have been with a ton of guys, passed around. That's a timeshare. Next, you got the women that wouldn't date you in high school. They're divorced now, not in the best shape anymore, but they're open to dating you now. That's a foreclosure. You got the women that have 3 kids by 4 baby daddies. All their exes cheated on them and were broke. Now they want a good man with a good job. Yeah, this woman's trying to get gentrified. Then you got the women that have been on the market forever, can't find a buyer. That's because they got a mansion attitude and a mobile home body. I'm just joking. Women are nothing like property, because over time, the value of property actually increases. Follow for more like this.
33. And I don't want to be alone forever.
I'm 28. What? Like, I should be married. I should be having kids. This is just my epiphany. I gotta stop being a cougar. Like, I am independent and strong. I'd like to think I have it pretty much together. Like, I'd like to say that I am pretty beautiful. But one thing about me, your girl can't get a man for her life. Her life! I'm tired and I just want to sleep next to my man. I want to read my book next to my man, make my coffee, drink it next to my man, and not go out to the clubs anymore. Like, what the fuck do I have to do to secure the man? Let me know. Stop gatekeeping.
What's a girl gotta do to get married these days? Let me tell you, I'm educated. I'm decent looking. I got a rockin' body that I work really hard for. And I plan to go back to grad school. Why am I still single at 27? Is it because my standards are too high? Is it because I'm a little insane? Is it because I got daddy issues? Is it because of my sense of humor? Is it because I have a little bit of an addictive personality? Is it because I'm an ER nurse and they're a little bit nutty? Or is it because I have trauma bonds and I only want men that literally want me dead? I don't know, but if you are good looking and want a wife, hit my line.
Where's the men that are like holding it down, that's like actually the leader, that actually tells you what it is that's going on and takes control and is the disciplinary action? Like, I have such a hard independent woman personality and I need someone to put me in my place. I need someone to be like, hey, this is what we're doing today, so you just chill and sit back. Yeah, what happened to this?
I just unlocked a level of single I did not know exists. My fucking landlord just called me and immediately goes, hey, do you want to go out with my friend's son? Your boyfriend moved out, right? You're single.
He's 5'11" and fixes air conditioning. Do you want me to send a picture? I'm like, you know what, Eleanor? Yes, I do. Why not? Thanks for looking out, girl. Why not?
What's a girl gotta do? If I'm hoping to find my mans out in the wild, whether that's the bar, grocery store, the gym, restaurants, out to eat, dinner, like whatever, what's it take to get a hi, hey, how are you? Because, you know, you go through the process of doing your hair, your makeup, shifting through and crashing out over 20 different outfits, and you finally pick one because you're always like, yeah, like I'm gonna find my mans tonight. I can feel it. It's gotta be this time. And then it's crickets. It's crickets out there.
So you know what's the worst part of dating when you're 31 is that either all the good ones are married, happy for you guys, but then you have this pool of guys that's either gay or they're just not working.
I just need to vent because why am I always the second option every single time? I swear I'm always the backup option. I'm always the option until a different option comes around, and I get it. I have a complicated life and headstrong. I have 3 kids. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a single mom with 2 baby daddies. I understand all of that. It's not an easy situation.
If you think you live somewhere where we should move because we all want husbands that are actually good men, please comment a good state and city, zip code, all the info on where we should move.
I'm 32 and single, and without fail, anytime I do any kind of Q&A or ask me anything, I get the same top 2 questions. Do I want to get married? And do I want to have children? And so I thought it might be worthwhile to bring that conversation here. The short answer is yes. I do want to get married and I do want to have kids. The long answer is yes, but not at any cost. See, the thing is, I was always the girl. I thought that I was going to get married and have kids super young. In my 20s, I was always in relationships. I can't tell you how many times I was a nanny or a babysitter or a dance teacher, really anything that involved children. But at the same time, the guys that I chose in my 20s, they were not husband material, let's put it that way.
True that single straight men in 2025 just don't want to be with women at all. I've really just gathered that men don't want to be with women these days, because I've encountered some men who act like they're attracted to me, act like they want to hang out with me, but they're just super inconsistent. And I've come to some conclusions as to why this is, but I would like the men to answer me. I feel like men admitting that they want to be with women requires them to look inside themselves and do some work, and men don't want to do that. I also think that because women are now at a place where we can provide for ourselves, men aren't needed for what they used to be needed for, so maybe men feel like they don't have to be with women. I need answers.
A single woman in your 30s can definitely be looked at as a failure, but let me tell you why it's not. Yes, my 20s were amazing. I had lots of fun. I was young, hot, not a care in the world, right? Now I'm in my early 30s. I'm much wiser. I believe I have emotional intelligence about my money. Super self-aware. I have patience, financial stability. I know what my boundaries are and how to set them. I mean, overall, being in my 30s is great, but also being single and being able to do whatever the I want without having to worry if I can or cannot do it, it's definitely the best feeling in the world.
If I was a man, every woman would want me because I would just love and cherish them and tell them how beautiful and precious they were and kiss them on their foreheads, play with their hair, buy them gifts, take them to nice dinners, spoil them, worship them, and make sure that every day that they knew that they were the most magical and beautiful creature in the world. Yeah, if I was a man, I would do that. It's weird that you men can't keep these women around.
Men in this generation scare me. How are you 30 years old and you're still trying to figure out your dating goals? What? Like, I don't know, find a wife? Get married? Probably should be your goal.
In 2025, I'm dating for money, not love. I'm sorry. I'm dating for money, not love. I have always entered relationships with like a 50-50 mindset. Like, I'm always ready for like equality, even though there is no equality because we live in a patriarchy. So why am I acting equal? Sorry. I've never ever thought that I would be the type of person who would want to date someone for money, but dating for love isn't working. I'm not enjoying myself, and transparently, inflation is crazy. I only have a few good years left in me. I am going to use them for what they're worth.
Ever since I started this account, I have realized that most men, in fact, hates women.
So I'll be 33 this year. And I'm okay with dating a decent amount older. So I don't know, 40-ish. But whenever it comes to dating younger, what's the cutoff? because I feel like I have lived a lot of life in my 33 years. You know, I have been married, divorced, I have a child, I run a company. I'm very much like established, even though I'm kind of a mess at the same time. But I've gone through a lot of healing. I am very mature emotionally and just in life in general. So I'm a little scared to go younger, because do these guys really know what it takes to have like a good, healthy, lasting marriage? Like, is that going to be unbalanced?
Once again, with the analysis paralysis, the overthinking things, you have the same problem that the woman in the last clip did. And this is why men are walking away. Y'all think that y'all have all of the answers already. I've done the healing work. I've done this. I've done that. So I'm ready for this. I'm ready for that. I was talking to my mom the other day, and they're talking about women settle down faster than men. It's basically they reach the point of settling down faster than men in terms of, oh, well, this is kind of the era that I'm looking for. And so that's why they're saying when a man might be 20, at 20, they're talking about, well, I want to start a family, because they're reaching that point. But unfortunately, even though you are at that point, you're not educated about it, right? Well, it works differently. I heard a coach or a psychologist or whatever you want to call her talk about when a man has a child, he doesn't really know everything, but he just figures it out. Okay, this is happening. Let's do it. Let me figure it out. But women, they're a little bit, I don't want to say worse, but they do things differently. Women a lot of times have to plan something, whereas a man can just show up to something and just start doing it. Oh, okay, well, this is what my wife needs. That's why you got to communicate to him what you need. Oh, what is what she needs? Oh, I saw that she needed that. Boom, boom, boom. I got it. Oh, here's that. And I didn't know what you wanted, so I just got an option. So you can have all of them. You can have none of them, and I'll know what to get next time. And the dynamic can build and it can work that way. But what a lot of women will do is nitpick. Oh, you didn't give me anything. Do you ever listen to me? I don't know you yet. That's why I went and got everything. So when you pick something, I'll say, okay, she doesn't like these, or maybe she kind of likes these, but she really likes this one. So I'll go and get this over and over again because I know you like it. But modern women will then go back and nitpick and say, well, over analysis. Oh, well, you know, you always give me the same thing. Your mind is on autopilot. You never get anything out of the ordinary. You never surprise me, or you're never spontaneous. Why do I get something that you don't like and you tell me that you don't like it? I'm going to get you what you want. A man just sees and goes and does it. I'm a problem solver. That's it. While you sit back and talk about what they do and they don't have, what they ain't and what they are, and they not ready for this and they're not ready. Neither are you. Neither are you. All those books you done read, all the therapist stuff that you done talked about, you ain't ready. Nowhere close to it. You gonna get in that relationship. You done read all these books on how to be a good partner and won't submit. Won't cooperate. Won't love that man, won't get that man none, won't buy that man flowers, no shoes, no 2K, no food, no nothing. Nothing at all. Won't take him on dates, won't give him the present that he been asking for 2 or 3 years, won't do it. Y'all gotta be kidding me.
Okay, how do I say this? They are letting me hit. They are. And in fact, for 13 long, beautiful years, they have been letting me hit. And I'm very grateful. And I don't brag about it, but here's the problem. 44% of Gen Z men are lacking dating experience. 44% are having some trouble. And I'm here to step up to the plate. I'm going to do the job that Andrew Tate could not. And I'm going to actually get you a girlfriend. But you do have to listen to me. If you do not respect women, fundamentally, you will be alone forever.
I think experience is a broad term. Just going out there, and this is what men have a problem with. They're letting me hit because I'm respectful. That's the problem. Multiple ladies out there, like you're glossing over the bad behavior, and I get it. You're just answering the question. The guy's saying they're not gonna let you hit. Well, they've been letting me hit for 13 years. All you got to do is respect them, and they're gonna let you hit. These men don't want that. The male loneliness epidemic is conservative. Oh, it's self-inflicted. No, it's not. If a man, you guys don't really understand what women be out here saying. They be saying, The man respected me. He was there's a woman that's in a relationship. I'm trying to tell you, there's a woman that's in a relationship. 10 years. I'm 32. I don't know what I want. He's respectful. He's all of these things. I don't feel the connection there. I don't feel the spark. So now I did hit, because that's my wife. I got a few beautiful children, 3 beautiful children. Got the nice house. Man, the house is nice. Got the nice house. But she talking about leaving me and leaving me online. And when she leaves, oh, who's going to get the kids? This is what's coming out of her mouth. I was thinking about where the kids going to go, who's going to get the house, who's going to get the dogs. I had all that mapped out in my mind. That doesn't scare you. That doesn't concern you. Well, just respect them, bro. I did that. I made her my wife, actually. I did that. Oh, man, I regret leaving a good man. I took half his stuff, but I still regret it. I wish I could. Come on, man. You know better than this. That's the bare minimum. No, it's not the bare minimum. These modern women, they're too far out there to even respect and want the. And you wouldn't even look at this woman and say, oh, she's a modern woman. You would say that's somebody's mom. That's somebody's mom somewhere taking them to a soccer game, living the life, loving life. She probably a part of some sort of local club or something like that, to where she's heading up a women's book group, book reading club or something like that. Who knows? A good upstanding citizen, but she's still out there clowning and acting a fool. Women sitting up there, oh man, you can leave the good one, the good man. I thought all I had to do was respect. Yeah, but respect is not enough. You got to be emotionally available. I thought I was. You were, but I'm looking for a man that makes as much as I do or more. I do make more than you. I make $120,000 a year. I've been making more since we got into this relationship. You make $70,000. Yeah, but I want a man that's more ambitious. I would say I'm pretty ambitious. When I started with the company, I was an analyst. I was working as an analyst, but now I'm one of the senior managers at the company. Yeah, but I'm looking for a man that he doesn't work a 9 to 5. When does it end? I work past, I get up before 9. I'm there at work at 6 or 7. As a matter of fact, I go to the gym at 5. I'm there. I'm at work at 6, 7 o'clock. And then I'm there past 6, 7 o'clock. I'm leaving the office at 7:30 every day. And I'm working sometimes on Saturdays and Sundays. You say you don't want me to work too much. I cut back on Saturdays and Sundays and take you out, you and the kids, to a ball game. What else do you want? Oh, well, I just want to start my business. We didn't set aside money. We didn't fundraise. We didn't got sponsors. Partly because of my network of people. That you didn't have this business that you didn't started at the church. Selling your stuff at the church. And then even they turning people onto your stuff even outside of the church where you already got business. You at this point, with your business going the way it is, you really actually don't even have to work. You're just working because you want to. Yeah, but I just feel like there's something missing. That is a you problem. That's a you problem. Yeah, but I just got to find my way. I think I got to leave. I got to go, and I'm not lying here, to another city and get another apartment with another job and stay there for 3 months just to collect myself and find myself. I've got to go on a trip, a retreat, and block you, because that's what a priest somewhere told me to do. As your fiance, I got to do that. As a matter of fact, I got to go out here and go on a girls trip for 2 months, even though you asked me not to, because I'm overwhelmed. What? No, bro. That's not all there is to it. Y'all got to stop.